You know, it's been a really long time since I did reactions to trailers and stuff. I haven't done reactions since the E3 trailers. I think E3 is basically dead, unfortunately, which is sad, really. But I haven't done this since like E3 and the Fallout series. And when the Fallout 76 was announced, I was at this point not expecting it to be good, so I didn't even react to them at that point. And the only things I even bothered to do was do read-throughs to updates and you know, let people know about that. Which, by the way, Satisfactory is going to officially come out very soon. This is completely off topic with what I'm doing here. But, you know, I haven't really talked about Minecraft at all. You know, I always get my news about on Minecraft from Phoenix SC. But this seemed like such a big deal to me because there was so much hubbub going on. I only just now started getting notified of it today. Apparently there were a lot of videos just got posted yesterday and I didn't even notice. I was like, you know, I was like watching YouTube videos while I was reading too, which is a weird thing to do. That was what I did, but there's like, I don't know. I really don't know about this because I did get to see a little bit of it, not the whole thing because people were reacting to it. But I'm a little bit worried, especially considering the bad choices that Mojang has made recently, mostly due to interference from Microsoft, but also partially due to Mojang itself. I don't know. I'm not really. I'm kind of concerned because I don't think it'll be good. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the trailer myself because you know I didn't get good first impressions, mostly because I've been watching other people. So yeah, we'll take a look at the trailer, I guess. I want to take a look at this. So what we can see here, we can already see a couple of villagers here. So that's real nice. You can see a couple of sheep, possible llamas, and some pumpkin patches too. So you got the little farmers and stuff, and a little windmill here. There's a nice little curvature here. Surprisingly, no floating blocks though, which is the weird part. You know, usually when you're playing in Minecraft, you see a lot of floating blocks, and I don't really see any around here. It looks like the clouds are 3D-ish. I'm not really a big fan of using the 3D parts, mostly because it lowers the rendering of the game. To be fair, this is a movie trailer, so that shouldn't really matter. Although some of the blocks look a little bit bigger, blockier than others, but you know, that's fine. That's actually not that bad. I do like the textures of the blocks though. However, I noticed something immediately a few seconds later. And oh, that's real nice. Nice lava pouring out of the mountains here. Usually there's sputtering out the mountains here that you could see, and they cause forest fires. Sometimes they're all around here. This is a little. These flowers are a little bit weird. As I recall, a lot of the flowers were not blocky like this, so I don't understand that at all. Like, what exactly is this piece supposed to be in this? I'm a bit confused about that. Like, the grass itself isn't blocky, but this is. What is this supposed to be? That I'm a bit confused with that, especially considering there are flowers around here. There's some weird sticky looking tree here with the bush here. Now, to be fair, that can be like, people can put like stick like things there and decorate it with the bush, so that would kind of make sense. This might be, who knows, this could be some kind of sheep wool to look like a block flower, although I don't really understand that much. Um, One thing I don't understand is this. Okay, first of all, it's well, they're human. They're not 3D animation. So that's an interesting choice. Now, I don't really like these types of choices. That's very hard. That's a very difficult thing to implement. Usually, you know, like from the Jam, Space Jam. Okay, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. It was okay-ish, but it was one we didn't really. Owen's only cat. I wouldn't. I'm not too sure about this choice. You know, if you're going to, I think when it comes to making a decent Minecraft movie, it should be either it should be full 3D first and foremost. And then my second problem is the fact that the scaling is a little bit off. And hopefully it's just for this trailer here. They might be able to fix it in the movie. I don't know if I'll be able to watch the movie. I wouldn't even be able to afford it. But I do like the little bit of change in scenery. It goes from here to a little bit of the deserty blocks, or not the deserty, but what was the name of that biome? It's in between a desert and having all those mines I've been to. It's a biome that I don't really get to that much, but it's an interesting biome nonetheless. And then it gets to the snowy mountains, a little bit of lava, so that's pretty good. This looks like this must be a flower biome right here. So that's not too bad, I'd say. Although this is interesting right here. It must be a berry bush or something. Anyway. Although I'm not too sure about the music itself. Although I do like this. You know, you sometimes run into a couple of these, and I think they're pretty cool. Sometimes they're not wide open for me. And look at this, caves. So that's an interesting. That's actually a nice. It's a really nice touch there. You don't really. At the very least, the animators themselves, when it comes to the Minecraft blocks, know their Minecraft. They understand some of the biomes and the openings and such. And look, there's a nice bridge over here for fishing. I have a cat here that really wants attention for some reason. I'll just give her a nice pet. Anyway. Let's continue this. Oh yeah, like the music. I'm not too sure. I feel like they should add Minecraft thing music. I don't really like this, you know, mainstream music that's been added into here. I don't like it. That's a hard pass for me. Okay, it's more for personal reasons. It's not necessarily bad. I just don't really like it. I don't feel like it doesn't fit the theme of Minecraft itself. And of course, you can see a little portal here. So I'm guessing they're teleporting from the real world. You can see the portal behind them. They're teleporting from the real world to this world. And you have these mismatch of people here in Minecraft. This is pretty interesting. Okay, that's a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down. That's a little bit loud. So we're gonna go ahead and continue this. Okay, well, I don't know. It's not a terrible animation. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not terrible. Like the Minecraft sheep are derpy. I just not. Seeing them with actual mouths, I'm not too sure about. I'm not a big fan. But we got the little pink sheep. It's blocky, so there's that, I guess. Although I'm not too sure about that. We'll see.
What the hell?
Hang on. So hang on, I'm trying to see this. So it looks like this kid is holding some sort of tesseract or something. I think this might have this might be a MacGuffin. This is probably has to do with the part of the movie. Some kind of plot. This might have something to do with the plot to the movie, so they might be revealing that pretty early. This might be something very important. I do like these things right here, although you only see that on mods. I can't remember what the name of the mods are. You can find these on several mods, but this type of birch tree is just spanning out this way and that, and you can get sticks and stuff by cutting it down. So I guess it's like an acknowledgement of the modding community, I guess. You don't really see this in Minecraft. So this is an interesting addition. I still don't like these flowers. Now these blocky flowers, I don't like them at all. It's a weird addition that I can't really make sense of. So these are like purple flowers or whatever, and they're just shaped like blocks. Okay, it just feels, I guess from a movie's perspective, this makes sense, but from a Minecraft perspective, and especially for Minecraft fans, this doesn't really make much sense at all. At all. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. Also, cave. Nice touch though there. The pigs, is interesting. It looks like they're so a little bit lower here if you don't know about Minecraft. Pigs who come to the overworld get zombified. They turn into zombie piglins, basically. So maybe this is like a prequel, I guess, before they get this curse and stuff. Looks like they've enslaved the Ghastlies and such, so it looks like they're invading the overworld. So this I don't know why they have wooden sticks though and wooden spears. Usually these guys look very poor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, normally these guys really like, they're obsessed with gold. So normally you would see these guys having some kind of golden helmet or golden pickaxe, a golden anything for that matter. But these guys don't seem to have it. They look extremely poor. So it's I don't know. This might be a prequel to the main events to Minecraft itself. And they do look a little bit demonic. I'm not too sure about the eyes. But I'm not too sure. The piglins themselves can be a very big threat, but they also, if considering this is a kids movie itself, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see them as being treated as a big threat that they are, especially considering how poor they look. Look at this clothing. Like, you know, sure they did have leather. Even their leather clothing that you see in Minecraft. I can't remember how it looks right now, but even in the Minecraft here, they had pretty decent clothing on, but here they're basically wearing rags. They look like they're in very huge poverty here, despite enslaving a bunch of Ghastlies. So it seems like there's some kind of tragic backstory that's going to be happening here that I'm practically predicting from this at this point, because you can already tell these guys, they look like savages, but they also look like they're in kind of desperate straits right now. So I think there might be some kind of tragic backstory that happens here. I don't know what these are because I can't tell if they're for steering or for what. Maybe they plan on using it to drop again people. I don't know. But let's go ahead and continue here. Let your imagination run wild. So let's take a look at this over here. So of course we have the Minecraft wolf. Oh, I'm not too sure about this blockiness of the dog, but I do like Minecraft wolf. This is a really interesting here. It looks like they got little steps here where you know you can easily block on, so you don't have to hop every time you climb up. I do like the wolves. That's just not really hard to tell what's in the background here. There's a lot of blur going on, but this is interesting 3D. This is very like high def, I can tell you that. They're putting a lot of money into this, but this is going to be a make or break thing. This could very well cost them a lot of money. Like the animation itself is not bad, but the implementation of real people into an animation is a bit of a weird choice here. It's a weird choice, and it's and when it comes to this, it's a huge gamble. It's not something that's held in very high regard. We've seen this done like since the early 2000s. They've done this, and they're not held to high regard. They're either average or they're terrible. And sometimes there's like, instead of a mix, it's like you start with the real life characters, like live non-animated, like real life characters, and then it just throws you into the where the person gets put into the animated world, and he's animated, his body is animated, everything is animated. The only thing that I think that was actually successful, that is like a cult classic, was Who Killed Roger Rabbit. Who Killed Roger Rabbit I really liked. That was a really good show that no other movie had actually been able to like create a really good cult classic like the Who Killed Roger Rabbit. That was like the only thing that I actually kind of liked, and every other mix between like real people and animation was kind of meh after that. Like it's a very hard thing to do, and like I said, this is a very huge gamble that they're doing here, especially for their, well, maybe not their first movie. They've commissioned a lot of good animators to make good animation, short animations or long animations that people really liked. Like it's like there's a lot of good fan animations. There's what's his name, the one who with the crack egg animations and the like, that guy, he's got the stories with the villagers and such. He had a few commissions from Mojang, and he's made some very good animations, I have to say. And especially he did some for the Hermitcraft guys, basically, and he did very good animations, I gotta say. I honestly feel like that theme of animation might fit better for this regard, but again, we'll have to see. I don't know. So let's see. I don't know what the hell this guy's trying to build. What is he trying to build? So he's got some little bits of iron, and I think iron nuggets. He's got a lot of iron ingots here. There's a diamond sword, although it's pretty small here. Is that Jack Black? Oh, they did say Jack Black was going to be on there. The TNT itself is also really not to scale. That's really small. I mean, they can make it really small if they use the leather paintings. Not the leather paintings, but those blank leather things where you could just put the thing on there and it would look smaller than it actually is. They could have done that. It looks like there's some helmets too. There's nice little helmet stands. It's pretty interesting, and trophies apparently, and maybe what looks like a golden watermelon. There's also the leather hats. Those are very rarely seen, but I can't tell. This is odd. One of these looks like diamond. One of these, I don't know. This either diamond or is. It might be a diamond enchanted armor. I see an ender chest right there, so it's interesting addition. But these bags here, now this is not really relative to Minecraft itself. But this is a crafting table. Yeah, the crafting table is supposed to the same size as the TNT, which is weird. And the ender chest is also, well, it's supposed to be slightly smaller than everything else. To be perfectly honest with you, but that is really small. That's a nice painting right there. I'm trying to see what's out here. They got a chandelier there that it exists. So there's a nice barrel there, also not to scale. I don't. It doesn't seem like they intend to make everything like one for one size for this thing. So that's unfortunate. I mean, the ingots themselves look a little bit weird too. It feels like, I don't know. It kind of feels like when you look at the props here, it kind of looks like it's being done by some YouTube. Which I don't mean to be rude. I mean, the YouTubers have made extremely good animations and live action Minecraft shows. So I don't mean to be rude. It's just, it looks kind of cheap to be when I look at it this way. What? I'm assuming this is a gag because I have no idea what the hell this is. Like, so the nuggets, you could already see beforehand the nuggets themselves. Let me try to get to there. You see, there's some iron nuggets and the iron ingots, and then you suddenly got a bucket, iron buckets, of course. You know, into a nice shape here. I'm still I'm assuming this is a gag. Now this thing, I don't know if I can make sense of this. This doesn't even make sense to me at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. But hey, look, we are starting to see the little boots here. What are these called? I don't know. Anyway, there's nice rockets here. I don't really see any wings of Elytra though. But there's some potions and books and stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't know what's under here though. And of course, this must be their base. Looks like he's got a nice little castle overseeing most of the villagers. So there's a nice road here. Looks like it's all been, you know, pre-prepared to look nice and quaint. There's a decent farms, you know, put side by side, make it look nice and orderly. That nice sea. Now that's pretty cool to look at. Looks like he's got a makeshift wall there though. I guess he's not done with that part over there. This looks to be a little castle that he's built here. This, I don't know if this is the sandstone or if it's copper. It must be sandstone. He's got a nice flagpole here too, so this is pretty cool to look at. And and also there's the villagers, you know, all wandering around there. So this village itself looks like a player did come around and, you know, spruced up the place because he did get rid of a lot of the grass here. Although I'm this is odd. This is a slope. This is a literal slope right here. I don't know how he got that there, but he got that there. Okay, wow, that's interesting.
Anything you can dream about?
Oh, okay, that's It's just an interesting addition. And the pouring lava. I'm surprised there's no forest fire. Usually there's like a forest. As soon as you come into the game and the thing renders, a forest fire happens and everything burns down. But yeah, you can. The trees, of course, floating. So that's no surprise. It's just a nice nod to it. It's the start of the game. It's just a nice nod, I guess. Who broke the wood? Did they break the wood? They broke the wood. I mean, this isn't supposed to be hardcore game theory types of stuff, so it's just it's a kids show. We're not supposed to overthink it, of them breaking the wood. I know how we like to overthink. Not maybe not overthink things. We like to think a lot about how Steve is like super strong and he's like eating golden apples and stuff. His mouth has to be super powerful to bite into that. A golden apple, but it looks like they're not. It doesn't look like they're going for that. Also, cave and torches. You know, they added a lot. Looks like they added some torches around, most likely to prevent mobs from spawning. Although it is nightfall, so it's surprising that we're not seeing that many mobs. We're not seeing that many mobs right now. Normally there'd be a creeper running out behind these guys, and then they're just exploding and killing everybody. So hopefully they slept on a bed so they could respawn, unless they're in hardcore mode.
Dream about here, you can make.
And of course there's the piglins, naturally just looking extremely poor. Look at that wooden sword. That's a really small wooden sword too. This is of course this guy has some iron on him, so I guess he's must be the wealthiest, but there's a lack of gold. There's Steve's lava chicken. That's interesting naming sense. I guess they didn't want to. The exploding pig. Huh. That's interesting. Someone's doing some animal cruelty over there. So maybe that's a plot point. Who knows? There's Steve's lava chicken, and looks like there's this interesting blocks here that make it look nice and medieval looking. But it looks like they're gonna get a lot of cooked chicken, that's for sure. And again, spears. Not really available in the game as far as I can tell, unless it was some recent update. Maybe they'll put in an update next time. Hopefully they don't add anything that's bad though. Ah, there's a creeper. This guy's just looking behind him. It's probably another. It's probably gonna be it's behind me, isn't it? Joke, isn't it? But there's a creeper. And of course, this is the netherworld. So of course they're gonna be in the netherworld. Again, no gold. They're in rags, basically. This is an odd choice, I have to say. Now, the piglins, again, are obsessed with gold. Like, there's a lot of gold in the netherworld. They would at least have a little bit of gold, but these guys don't seem to have it. Instead, they're in rags. They don't have, like, the leather clothing. You know, they're nice-looking leather clothing or anything. And it doesn't look like there's... we haven't seen any zombie piglins thus far. And there, of course, it looks like a lot of fortress ruins, too. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't like the eyes all that much. They're supposed. I guess they're trying to make them look demonic and evil, but also at the same time in very serious poverty. I don't know. And then there's Jack Black. He's Steven, isn't he?
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Okay, again, I had to say, this guy's 3 blocks tall. Why is he 3 blocks tall? The only burnt one. That's an interesting addition right there. So they know enough to add burnt wood here after those flames, but not enough to make him like 2 blocks tall. The scaling is a little bit weird, I have to say. The scaling is off here. Because, you know, most characters, especially Steve, It's supposed to be 2 blocks call. I still don't agree with making the characters themselves, the players, actual players. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Of course, Jack Black has a decent record of making enjoyable movies and shows, but I'm not too sure about this. This feels off. This really feels off. Like, I really think they should have gone for when it comes to a mainstream movie, like a really like multi-million-dollar movie, they should have gone for the fully animated route as opposed to Jack Black. I feel like I don't know. It's a really hard choice here because Steve doesn't necessarily have a personality. We all have Steve. We all play Steve, and I don't know. I don't know about this. It's just a weird choice. Now, if they'd added some parts where Steve is like completely OP, breaking stuff, eating golden apples while the other guys can't, that would be. I mean, I think that would be a plus. I wouldn't mind that, but I don't know. This, like I said, this is going to be a gamble because Minecraft, a lot of people love Minecraft. It's been around for so long. I'm 28 years old right now. I can't even remember when it started. It's not been 20 years yet, has it? When did it first come out? 2007. I actually need to look this up. When was Minecraft first published? I have to do this. When was Minecraft? Oh, it's 2011. Oh, it's the first public test build was 2009. Okay, that's a. I don't know why I was thinking 2007. I think I was probably thinking of Gears of War. But this is the first time I heard about Minecraft was 2009, and I could never really get it at the time, mostly because I didn't have a bank account. Yeah, that's about it. We didn't have that much money in the first place. I think I did get it in 2014, but I had to buy it again. Anyway, let's just get back to the trailer here. I actually, again, MacGuffin right there.
This guy is such a tool bag.
It's an interesting reaction, I gotta say. So these guys, they're out of their depth. They meet a guy who should obviously know what he's doing, but they're all mocking him, which is I don't know. I don't really like that kind of attitude. I don't find that to be funny at all. Also, there's a block there. And I don't understand this. Is this supposed to be a gag or something? I think the gag should just be the llama staring at you and the person staring at the llama. Then the person punches the llama and then the llama spits him. Again, let's see. There's this interesting thing that barrels are a bit askew there. They're not stacking on top of each other like you would see in a normal Minecraft server. Of course, there's an interesting addition of bushes, rose bushes. Nice looking house, I have to say. Look at that nice chimney right there, and it looks like this. I don't know what kind of stone they're using. I think it might be concrete. It's some kind of colored concrete there. Or maybe it's just the regular stone and it's just colored differently. Especially considering when we look at the little fence stones right here, as you can see. And I think, is that a cave right there? I can't really tell. And of course, the cat comes in to interrupt. I don't know. So my thing, first impression is cat is bothering me. Hang on. Go away, cat. All right. So my first impressions here. Sound might be a little bit too low because the cat's messing with my audio. I don't know. Warner Brothers hasn't really been able to post a lot of good movies or anything recently. I nothing that really impacted me at all, and I don't know. It just I don't think it's gonna be that good. I think it's just gonna it might end up at best a 6 out of 10 because the animators have very clearly been doing their job, at least in terms of the blocks and such and the biomes. But there's also been weird additions that I don't really agree with, and the piglins, of course, are just, they look a bit dumbed down to me. It doesn't look terrible, but I don't really agree with the additions of the live animations in it. I don't agree with it at all. I don't. It's a huge gamble. Like I said, it's going to be a huge gamble with what they're doing. But I would be pleasantly surprised if it was actually good. I don't. It's just. It's Warner Brothers, dude. I haven't seen them make a good movie in a long time. So. And plus, no offense to Jack Black, but I'm not sure if even he could make the role sound good, especially considering that they're just disrespecting Steve at the start, the character at the start. And that's a very weird thing to do when, right, you're people, you're teleporting in a different world and you're completely out of your depth. You're under threat from creepers, spiders, skeletons, zombies, and piglins, apparently. And the first time you see another human that comes to help you out, your first attitude is, "Ugh, this guy looks like an idiot." That's not a. I don't see that as a good impression when it comes to a movie like that. This seems like your typical movie where unlikely heroes come together. The guy you see who is supposed to be like a mentor, he's already disrespected at the start, okay? And then there's the piglins. They really look like they might turn into either tragic tragic villain, or, well, to be fair, they're already a kind of a tragic villain, although they're very selfish in that regards. They kind of deserved some of what happened to them, I guess. Yeah, it depends. If you look at the lore and stuff, it's your own opinion, but I don't know. The piglins really don't look like that much of a threat. The piglins, like, especially when it comes into the world, I feel like they should look like a complete terrifying threat, especially when they run around with crossbows and swords and the like. Sometimes they have enchanted weaponry, and they can, like, if you're not prepared, they can easily kill you. Like, they can easily kill you. But it doesn't seem like that. It looks like they're going for the more kiddish, which is a weird thing to say when it comes to Minecraft itself, but it looks like they're going for a more kiddish, kind of comedy-like piglins. So there's that. But I don't know. That's my opinion over, or my thoughts over this trailer. This is what I was able to gather from everything that I've seen. I just don't know. If you're a fan of Jack Black, I mean, maybe you could watch this. But otherwise, whether it will be good remains to be seen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this analysis slash reaction to the Minecraft movie trailer. I went probably for 40 minutes. That's a really long time for a 1-minute video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I haven't streamed like Minecraft for a long time. I might go back to it. It's been a really long time since I played Minecraft, and I really do like it. It's just I haven't been there for a while. I've been busy with other games and other things. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.